And that look really light, you know, the way they're holding it, like nothing in there. Hey, Hakuna Matata, my friend. So I'm here with
Joe Elements. What's up, guys? Joe Elements here once again. And today we are comparing the Canon EOS R3 versus the R5C.
All right, guys, you know, there's few features that we really want to look at in terms of the comparing, yeah?
Yes, I know. There are two different cameras which is built to do two different things. The EOS R3 is built on speed. It's a sport camera for sport shooters and it's fast, autofocus, everything needs to be fast. The other hand, the EOS R5C is a cinema-centric camera, it's a video-centric camera. It's a little bit slower. Autofocus is slower, everything's a little bit slower. But that's how those two cameras are built. But I want to focus on three key main points, which in the eyes of a lot of people regard as a weakness of the EOS R5C. One is autofocus. I want to really compare it a little bit with the EOS EOS R3 to see how close it comes to or how good the EOS R5C is. The second, I want to compare, basically look at the lack of the IBIS. Is it a real weakness? Is it a really deal breaker not having a IBIS on the EOS R5C? And the other one is a massive problem that is really recognized, is the battery life. All right, so I'm gonna get into that. And also my friend Joe Element is looking at three main points as well. He's touching a little bit on the autofocus as well on his channel. So after finishing watching this one, so you jump on his channel to continue, you know, the video and then hear from his insight as well in terms of the comparing the Canon EOS R5C with the EOS R3. So the link of his channel of the video is in the description box below.
All right, so you know, let's get into that. Alright guys, so we're gonna be testing the autofocus, especially the eye detect, yeah? I think, you know, first I'm gonna set up the autofocus for me. First detect on, first priority, and
eye detect.
Yeah.
You might want eye detect on as well, yeah?
Yeah. All right.
Let's see if we can do it right behind that post. So
okay, yeah,
kind of hide behind the post and then turn and see if it'll pick up the eye.
Okay.
Or pick up.
Yeah.
Let's go. So it picked up your eye.
Yeah.
When you got literally in front of it.
Yeah, in front there.
Let's go. Fix your face already.
You're just killing me now.
It picked your face, but I didn't pick your eye.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't pick your eye.
Right,
but
so let's try
it
again.
snapped on your face straight away as soon as she came from the corner.
Really? All right.
We'll try one more.
Yeah.
Yeah, your focus does shift a little.
Yeah.
Baby, déjame ser el que te complace. En mi mente corriendo base, me quedo contigo, pase lo que pase. Baby, espero que me ames, me tiene volando en el...
All right. Okay, we do one more.
Did you pick it?
Yeah, I did.
Pick the eye.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
Juro que yo hago de todo pa' ti, como rábame todo de ti. Y yo te de todo de mí, hay mujeres de todo pa' mí. Nena loca, me tiene loco en la cabeza cuando me toca.
I think it's only focus on the face, you know? Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see the settings quickly.
So when you...
Yeah, it's face priority.
Yeah.
Eye detect.
Eye detect on. Yeah.
Okay, let's try it.
So let's try.
No importa a mí lo que dice la gente, porque tú siempre la prendes candela, te quiero a mi lado toda la...
I'm not getting any
Okay.
I'm not getting the box at all.
Really?
Yeah. R5C's lost on that one, unfortunately. that just concludes it. Let's move on to the
yeah,
next one.
yeah. Let's move to the next one. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Let's move to the next one.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Canon R3, in my opinion, has the most advanced autofocus.
So here is my final thought here. The Canon EOS R5C autofocus system is a little bit similar to the Canon C70, but a little bit better than the Canon C70. But the similarity is that what I've realized, with this is that when the subject is very well lit, the Canon EOS R5C autofocus is really spot on. It's reliable. It's fast. Get the face, stay in the face, lock on the face. And that's what I realized. Yeah. So in that regard, I don't think that the Canon EOS R5C is close to the R3. Absolutely not. The R3 is really superior. It's fast. The autofocus is thick. The eye detect is thick on the face, and so on. So that's how the R3 is built anyway. It's a fast camera for fast subject, for fast thing, and so on, so on. So, but the EOS R3, EOS R5C is a little bit slower because it's a cinema, system that integrated in the Canon R5C. Right. So that's my final thought in terms of the autofocus. But you also can check Joel Element, his view on the autofocus side of the thing. Right.
1 in a million. 1 in a million.
We are going to compare the IBIS versus
The IS.
IS in the R5C
Yeah.
and see how it stacks up. One thing I've noticed with the R3 is it floats a little.
Is it float?
You know,
Is it wobble?
No, it doesn't wobble.
It doesn't wobble like
It doesn't wobble.
R5.
It doesn't wobble at all, but it floats. It's got this floating thing going on. When, for example, you're trying to do an orbit around the image, and then the IBIS is so strong that you don't even see the motion.
Shall we try?
Let's take a look at it.
Just like look at it.
Take a look at it.
And also, really, I want to find out, is it the IS is good enough? Could you compare it to the IBIS or not? So we'll find out, because I think, that's one of the complaints that people are complaining about the EOS R5C that hasn't got the IBIS.
Yeah.
But okay. Yeah.
See, when I come to the end, it's still floating. You see it? Go to the end, and it's still floating by itself. Zoom out. Now, when it goes to the enhanced mode, that's when it becomes an issue. That's when you get that floating kind of thing. IBIS doesn't seem to be on in RAW mode.
Okay.
So I'm on RAW now.
Yeah. So when it's on the road, so there's no IBIS.
There's no IBIS. There you go.
Yeah.
Grayed out.
Yeah.
So if I move from RAW and go to MP4, there you go.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So that's another downside, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a downside, unfortunately. Let's have a look at RAW light. Yeah, the same thing.
Okay.
RAW light.
So in RAW, so it does not.
Yeah.
Okay. No IBIS on the RAW. Okay.
Oh, it's mine.
Yeah. All right. So what are we gonna do? Let's snap this
Swap
lens
lens,
here,
that's it.
and then you do the same thing like you
With
done
that
it.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, for this one, that is a big surprise for me, the lack of IBIS. Basically, I did not really see a difference between, the lack of IBIS in the Canon EOS R5C with the IBIS in the R3. This image still smooth with the just digital image stabilization that is in the EOS R5C. Lack of IBIS is not a deal breaker. And also, with the IBIS, with the R5 and also the R3, is that the IBIS, when you have the IBIS, is the image wobble, right? Shifting left and right on those corners that have wobble like that. And with the image in-body image, not the in-body, with the digital IS, digital image or electronic image stabilization, you don't face those issues, right? And also, I think it's almost the same thing that when you choose different intensity of the IBIS or the image stabilization, then the sensor crop, right? So that's the thing. So honestly, the lack of IBIS in the EOS R5C is not a deal breaker, and it is almost give you the almost result compared to the IBIS with the R3, and I'm going to test it with the R5C or with the R5 as well. So yeah, absolutely not.
Never in my life have I ever really stressed or worried about battery life.
By the way, I'm here in Toronto. I'm here in the hotel room. I was thinking that maybe I can bump into any YouTuber and collaborate, but so far I have not bumped into anybody. And my buddy Siobhan is quite busy, so we did not manage to find a time, to catch up and to meet up. So I'm still hoping that I still have a few days before I fly back to London. Maybe we can struck something and then get the time together. All right. So let's get back to the video.
Was that a full battery that you had in it?
Yeah, it's a full battery.
It was a full battery?
Yeah.
You got 1 bar left?
Yeah, I got 19 minutes. I got 19 minute recording time. See, now it's already 14 minutes.
You got 1 bar. Look,
yeah.
I only just lost 1 bar.
All right.
Literally.
Okay.
Just 1 bar that's come off.
Yeah, but also, your battery is massive.
It's
Come on. You can't compare that. Your battery is massive.
Okay, you've gone through one battery already.
Yeah, I've gone through, 1 battery. Yeah.
So let's suppose 1 bar of mine is 1 battery of yours.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've got, in all, it's 4 bars.
Okay, 4 bars.
So that means to have a drained battery here, you have used 4 batteries.
No way. All right.
But that's exactly what's happened though, isn't it?
Yeah, all right.
I've lost 1 bar.
Yeah.
You've got 1 bar left.
Yeah.
So 1 bar is 1 battery
in
your camera.
Yeah?
Yeah? And I've got 4 bars in all that displays on there.
Yeah.
So
let me say this one, because I tested the battery. I'm editing now the video.
Okay.
Right. So and anyway, if you watching that video, so certainly I already posted the video of the battery one. So that's the link you're watching. Right.
He's defending the battery life.
I'm not. I think that is it really true that the EOS R5C really suck batteries? Yeah. And what I also realized with the test, it does not depend on format, does not depend on the resolutions, nothing. It's only depend on the frame rate.
Right.
And whether that 1080p or 4K, like 50p, it gives you the same amount of recording time in terms of the battery.
Right.
Whether that 1080p or 4K 25p, it gives you the same amount. And it's really weird. I think that is a software.
It's going to be software.
Yeah, software.
That's the only way we can defend it. But so far,
so far, you won it.
It's winning. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We conclude on that.
Honestly, it's not fair to put the battery of the R5C against the R3. Yeah, because the R3 battery is really massive, and I also highlighted that. But what Joe Element is saying, I think has a point in here, is that for 1 bar of the R3, I have almost depleted 1 full battery of the R5C. And Canon need to do something about the battery. Honestly, Canon, you have to do something with the battery consumption of the EOS R5C. I mean, it's just gonna go to the point of ridiculous. Or the battery life of the R5C, it became, the overheating issue that plagued the Canon EOS R5 for a very long time, and still, right? And that was really a downfall of the R5. And now the battery life of the R5C becoming a downfall of the R5C. So Canon, you absolutely need to fix that. I don't know, you can create a more robust battery, still smaller, or you can find a way to update the firmware. Right, so here is my final thought here. Just taking into consideration those 3 points that I used to compare the EOS R5C against the R3. Is that the autofocus, then that's the lack of IBIS, and also the battery life. Let's start with the battery lives. The battery lives with the EOS R5C is horrendous, and Canon need to fix that. Canon need to find a way to fix it. Because without battery, you cannot use the key feature of the Canon EOS R5C. So Canon need to fix that. And just look at that against the R3. Although R3 has a bigger battery, but for one bar, you depleted one full battery with the EOS R5C compared to the R3. And it's just becoming ridiculous, and Canon need to fix that. Whether that with firmware or find a way to fix it. And I think that Canon can fix that. In terms of the autofocus, right? So the Canon EOS R5C is not built based on speed. Absolutely. If you're thinking about speed in terms of the autofocus, then the EOS R5C is not the camera. You need to get the R3. But in terms of the cinema mode, yeah, the autofocus, I'm really still satisfied with the autofocus with the EOS R5C when it comes down to if you're a filmmaker, you know how the other cinema line autofocus are. The EOS R5C is better on that regard. So yeah, but it don't look for speed. That's in the video mode. All right, in the video mode. But in the photo mode, I have not tried. But I'm gonna try it. I know photo mode is exactly as the EOS R5, so it's really fast. So I'm gonna try that side. So, but in terms of the lack of IBIS, I don't see, as you've seen it, I don't think that is a weakness, because comparing with the IBIS with the R3, it came neck to neck to it. Absolutely neck to neck. There's nothing wrong with just having an IS. And with the IS, so you eliminate the wobbling thing or whatever that, the IBIS that the EOS R3 and also the R5 are crippled with. So absolutely not. Right. My conclusion is this, yeah. Do I regret buying the R3? Absolutely not. You know why? Because I wanted a video-centric camera, right? Which can also shoot wonderful pictures. And the R5C give me 45 megapixel, right? Give me excellent photo capability, exactly as the R5. And in the video side of the thing, I have the most outstanding video camera right there in the R5C, with all the feature that cinema line camera of the Canon has it, like the video feature tool, so all of them there. So I am still satisfied with purchasing the EOS R5C, which is a hybrid camera that I was looking for. No overheating, absolutely no recording, and also I get an 8K recording, 8K up to 60 frame recording, and then I got the photo side, excellent photo side of the thing. So absolutely satisfied with the EOS R5C, and I don't think that I'm gonna change. I'm gonna keep it, and I have one camera that can do both things for me now. Yes, my friend, that's the video that I have for you. So no bias, and I put it against the R3 when the R3 done better, so you can see right in the screen with no hidden agenda. It's about you understanding what you're getting yourself in when you're getting the EOS R5C, or you want to get the R3. So the choice is yours. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and go show my friend Joe Element some love. Hakuna Matata, my friend. Always. From me, it's love. Bye. I'll see you in my next video. Ciao, bye now.